focus, your team will fail. And so will you. And what's fascinating to me is when I work with many of my corporate clients or associations, and it doesn't matter whether it's in the pharmaceutical industry, media, or hospitals, I find what's interesting is this disconnect that sometimes happens between employees and leadership. What's also really fascinating to me is that these employees are often overwhelmed, overstressed, and overtired. And in our book, Attention Pays, I call it the over trilogy. And you might relate to that. We have this sense of constantly being distracted, and there's so much to do, we don't know where to focus first. But what's really fascinating to me is often leaders are the problem and they don't see it. Leaders don't think they're the problem, and that's the disconnect between the team and the leader. And what I would love to do is, as a leader, I want to give you 5 suggestions of ways that you can truly help the team get focused, stay focused, and achieve the results that you both want, so you as a leader also achieve success. The first thing I would suggest is let's establish some not negotiable goals. As a leader, set the tone for the team. Maybe you do check-ins every month, every week, maybe every day, but be very clear on what everyone is working towards. Does your team know their goals? And if not, it might be a great time to stop what you're doing and remind everyone of what we're all focusing on. The second thing is communicate frequently. Have opportunities in your one-on-ones with them, in team meetings, in webinars, in conference calls, but have opportunities to communicate not only how the team are going, but also updates on where you are in achieving the goals that you have. The third strategy is empower your team to say no. No is a complete sentence, and yet what happens often is your team might feel they can't say no to you as their leader. So think about ways you can empower them to say no when something's not a priority, or no when it's not in line with goals. As a leader, you need to share with them that that's okay if it's going to help progress a goal faster. Make sure a project's on track. Make sure we're meeting deadlines and agreements we have. The fourth strategy when it comes to truly helping your team stay focused is be mindful of every request you make. Sometimes as a leader, we ask the team, hey, have you considered? What about this? How about that? And every time you make that request, your team thinks, oh, I have to research that. I have to action that. I have to reply to that email. So be really mindful that when you might be just brainstorming, your team thinks that you're giving them instruction. So be mindful of requests. The fifth strategy in truly helping the team stay focused is please stop messaging after hours. I know, I said it. When you send emails late at night, you're stealing minutes from your team and their family. Now, sometimes in the business we have things that truly are urgent, but many of us don't have that true need. So can I encourage you to stop sending emails late at night? Every time you do it, because you're the boss, your team thinks they need to respond. You can write the email, just don't send it. You can save it in your drafts and send it in business hours. Can I encourage you as a leader to truly think about how when you get focused, you help the team focus? So, establish not negotiable goals, communicate frequently, empower the team to say no, be mindful of requests, and lastly, stop sending messages after hours. That is 5 ways that you can help the team get focused, and then you'll all succeed. Are we connected on social media? If not, let's do it. I'm the only Neen James you'll find online. So you can follow me on Twitter, or if you really want to see my adventures, you can follow me on Instagram. If you haven't picked up a copy of Attention Pays for your team yet, there's hundreds of strategies in here that will help you and the team get really focused on what you pay attention to, who you pay attention to, and how you pay attention in the world. Because remember, when you pay attention, attention pays.